Welcome to Travel Discovery. I am Lisa and I will be your host. Today we're going to talk about 7 places across America that will make you feel like you've left the country. No passport required, that is if you're in the United States. So maybe you're craving a vacation someday, but you're not quite sure when you'll be up for traveling internationally. Or perhaps you just want a trip a little bit closer to home. Well, there are places right here in the US that feel a lot like an international destination. Olympic National Parks in Washington is one of them. Encompassing around 1 million acres in Washington's Olympic Peninsula, this park has glacier-clad mountain peaks, forests made up of moss-covered trees that stretch into the clouds, temperate rainforests, meadows speckled with colorful wildflowers, and a rugged coastline. Next up, Great Sand Dunes National Park in Colorado. One of the most unique landscapes in the US, you can easily imagine that you're in the middle of the Sahara. Picture yourself surrounded by towering camel-colored dunes that stretch as far as the eye can see. At dusk, they transform into shimmering shades of gold and fiery orange. And at night, the dark sky zone is home to some incredible stargazing. Mackinac Island, Michigan. You could easily confuse it for a seaside village in the English countryside. There are charming little boutiques, horse-drawn carriages, fudge shops, and Victorian-style homes with sweeping porches. Best of all, though, there are no cars allowed on the island. Biking remains the main mode of transportation. It's a rare and peaceful paradise untouched by honking horns and light pollution. New Orleans, Louisiana. The culture in the Big Easy, as it's known, is completely unique, but everything from the cuisine to the architecture has been influenced by Spanish, French, and Creole culture. As you walk through the French Quarter, you'll see Crayola-colored buildings reminiscent of the Caribbean Spanish-style wrought iron balconies, archways, and lush courtyards, and picturesque Jackson Square. And there's the vibrant nightlife, the sound of jazz music, lively oyster bars, great food, and antique stores. It's a major city that feels entirely different from anywhere else in the country. St. Augustine, Florida. It's no surprise that walking through St. Augustine feels like taking a step back in time. Founded in 1565 by the Spanish, it's the longest continually inhabited European-founded city in the country. And visitors to St. Augustine will see that sense of Spanish influence. Lots of Spanish colonial architecture and beautifully landscaped parks. And you might just feel like you've been transported to Barcelona as you explore the sandy shores and coastline. Flushing, Queens, New York. Step off the 7 train and into this Queens neighborhood and you might think you've traveled to Asia. In fact, Asians make up nearly 70% of the population here, and their cultures thrive. And while Flushing might be known as Queens' Chinatown, it's so much more than that. The busy streets are lined with pharmacies selling all kinds of ginseng, beauty stores filled with Korean skincare products, busy hot pot restaurants, and tiny hole-in-the-wall dumpling shops. You can walk blocks without hearing English spoken. There are bustling mall food courts where you can find the best Asian delicacies in New York and possibly all of the United States. Catalina Island, California. Looking for a little taste of the French Riviera or the Italian coast right here in the States? Set your sights on Catalina Island. The Mediterranean vibes are probably due to the fact that Catalina Island once belonged to the Spanish Empire. This sun-soaked gem sits just 26 miles off the coast of Los Angeles, just an hour-long ferry from Long Beach. But it feels worlds away from city life. There are beachfront restaurants and palm trees lining the seaside, yachts docked in the harbor, a botanical garden that houses rare native plants, and the famous Garden to Sky hike, which boasts infinite views of sea, mountains, and sky. See you next time on Travel Discovery to see what we will discover next, and please remember to like and subscribe. Safe travels to everyone.